Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, little Mick's wheelie's bigger than mine.
Right!
2 rights, little dingo.
It don't make sense.
Mandingo. Yes, little schmickaroonie. Legend. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, Mandingos, and it's a Merry Christmas from me.
Merry Christmas.
You better believe it, my man and woman friend dingoes. We're back in the Lake District, me and the human dorsal fin. And we're going to do a wild camp by the edge of Derwent water, which is just over there. Yeah, it's a nice easy one for a little schmick. When I done the walk around Derwent water a few weeks ago, I done the full circular. I noticed this spot then, and I thought, oh yes, that'll ding dang do for me in the little Mandingo. Nice easy one. Should only take us half an hour to get round there. Been plenty of rain coming down. Hopefully we don't get any tonight, because me and Mick want to stand outside or sit outside for as long as we can and get mangled, spangled and totally ground crangled, because we've got loads of beers. We've got a full bottle of like a Christmas themed whiskey. I'll show you that when we get to our camping spot. We've got some food to cook, nice and simple, nice and basic, because we've had a Burger King on the way over, and we've got a few snackaroonies, and as usual guys, we're going to talk absolute crock of shite. So once again, Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy this video. We're now going to try to make our way through this puddle.
I should have bought my armband for this thing.
What's that, mate?
Should have bought your armband.
You should have had one of them rubber rings around you, you know, with the little head on. I am some comedian. Come on then, Mick, let's get through here. I might have to give Mick a piggyback. I'll bring you back along the track when we get to the wild camping spot. You know it makes sense. How are? Oh. Right. Yes, my Mandy Dingles, here we are. This is mine and the human dorsal fin's home for tonight. Looks alright, doesn't it, mate? Absolutely class. There's a nice little seating area up there where me and the human dorsal fin, the one and only, little schmickle door, we can sit later on and get absolutely smash burgered, looking out onto these amazing views across Derwent water, onto the mountains in the distance. You cannot whack it. The only thing that spoiled it is the burn marks where people have been setting fires. Look at that.
A bloody disgrace.
Absolute bell ends. But that's the end of that. We're not going to slaver on too much. No negativity on the Blocked Outdoor Show. It's all positivity. Yeah, let's get the tent up, because as we were driving here and then as we've been walking around, the rain's been on and off, and I think it's forecast to be on and off all night long, in the famous words of Lionel Blair. So let's get this tent up. Once we've got it up, we'll show you properly around our campsite. In fact, I'm going to have a nice can of beer now while we're putting the tent up. Do you want one, Mick?
Oh yes.
You know it makes sense. Right. Yes, Mick's on the first can dingo of this camping trip. The old red stripe takes me back to my younger days, nightclubbing in Q Club, Sunderland City Centre, when I had me mod's haircut. Maybe I don't really want to know. Do you know what I mean, Mick? Wait, later on we've had a few whiskies and a few more beers. I'm like Liam Gallagher from Wish. Liam Gallagher's fat brother. Well guys, perfect spot for the tent. Pop your head out the door, first thing in the morning, and this is what we're looking out to. It's Monday now, so it'll be Christmas Eve when we get up in the morning. Fantastic. We're going to get all our stuff laid out in a few Winnie Mandelas, then we'll show you our food, our drink, and yeah, I think we'll be having a few little chest warmers very soon. What do you think about that, Schmick?
Oh yes.
You know it makes sense. Graham Crangled. Yes. Barman Dingo is well and truly open, guys. Oh, these two desperados are on the desperados.
Oh yes. You better believe it.
Cheers, Schmickle dorsal fin. Oh yes. Never had these for donkeys.
No.
You know when you get sick of drinking the same lagers and beers, and I seen these, I thought, that'll ding dang do for me.
Oh yes.
And the human dorsal fin. Cheers, my little man friend. Cheers, guys. Spot on, folks. Doesn't get much better than this, Schmick.
Class.
We're just warming up, folks. There's no Ian rush. Drinking nice, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say in the gay bars of San Francisco. Little Mick's always slow and steady, aren't you?
Always slow.
And he always wins the race. Because he's a legend. He's the legend of the wild camping world. You better believe he is. Right, folks, let me drink this can, and then before it's dark, I'll properly show you around our camping spot. Mice. Come on then, my spam dingoes. It's time to show you mine and little Mick's setup and location. Location. Mad for it, Schmick. You know it makes total sense, guys. We are back in the MSR Tindheim 2-man tentaroonie. Fantastic little tent. First time I've had this out in about 5 or 6 weeks. It's perfect. Perfect mandingos, as they say, in the vineyards of Venezuela. Loads of room for a little schmick and myself in there. I'm on the left. Just put my can down, guys. I've got the old foil mat goss down the bottom, flex tail, sleeping pad, and this absolutely tremendous sleeping bag from North End. It's the North End Ling. It's the warmest I've ever been. Last week when I was wild camping, and the weather was pretty brutal as well. I was sweating that much. I had to zip it down, and I've never had to do that before with the sleeping bags I've had in the past. Mick's got his little setup here, and what I noticed was he keeps like sliding off his sleeping pad. His sleeping pad ends up down the bottom, and so I said, Mick, I said, put your sleeping pad inside your sleeping bag. So he's got his own little foil mat goss there. He's got his sleeping pad inside, so that isn't gonna slide away. Slide away, I give it all you got. Mine today. Right, that's all our cooking set up there. The stove, pots and pans, there's a little mix. Little tub there for his soup, because that's all we're having, guys. We're keeping it nice and simple tonight. We had a Whopper meal on the way over and some of them chili cheese bites from Burger King. The old Burger King. So we've just brought some soup out. We've got a chicken broth each, and we've got a Scotch broth each. So we're having 2 tins of sloop, and then we've got a tin of potatoes to share. Get that blasteroonied in the old pansexual. The old pansexual. Pansexual, Mick. Pansexual. Sexual chocolate. Yes, folks. And then we've got a nice crusty roll to dip in the soup. Same as it's Christmas. We've got some sweet mince pies. We've got a couple of Kit Kats. We've got a couple of Turkish Delights. And we've got 2 steak video nasties. A couple of cans of Pepsi Max and Paddy. So it's happy dingleberries, as they say in the Dudowski. Let's show you around the area that we're in before it's dark around. That dark is coming in really quick. So we're next to Derwent water. We're kind of like at the bottom of the lake, and we're on this like rocky outcrop thing that comes out, so the lake's totally surrounding us. Tremendous. What an absolutely unbelievable spot. Took us, what, half an hour to walk around, Mick? And that's walking nice and slow, you know. Obviously, pardonsky, Mick can't walk as fast as me. Nice and nice and steady, nice and steady, nice and slow. Half an hour walk for an amazing camping spot. Let's have a quick look up here. We're going to go up here in a few Winnie Mandelas. I'm going to put my camera on charge, and we're going to have half an hour chill out. I don't really want to be bringing Mick up here later on when we're totally mangled, spangled and graham crangled and smash burgered, for obvious reasons, you know. It's all a laugh and a joke on camera, but I like to look after Mick. I like to make sure he's safe. He looks after me half the time. But look at this one. Look at this. Is there a better beer garden on planet Earth? Well, there might be, but this is definitely up there. Yeah, look at that, man. That's where we're going to sit and have a beer or two. A beer and a few shots of Christmas whiskey. Absolutely tremendous. Right, let's get back up to the human dorsal fin queer. Like the Christmas jumpers, guys. Yeah, I said, didn't I, last week or the week before, we're going to do a video to go on YouTube on Christmas night, but we're not getting dressed up, you know. People saying, oh, get little Mick dressed up as an elf and all that. Nah, I've done stuff like that in the past. I had him locked in a suitcase one time, chucking him over fences. I couldn't get the case open. You didn't see that bit off camera. He was locked in the case for about half an hour. Pisties, hell. I'm only joking. Right. So you can see the lake comes around here as well. Tremendous. There you go then, guys. I've showed you our setup, our food and drink, the area we're camping in. Ready to go and sit up there, Mick?
Oh, yes.
Right, guys, I'm going to put the old camaraderie on charge dingo. We're going to go up there. We're going to enjoy a beer. And I think we'll have a few shots of whiskey, yeah?
Will be as well.
Because it is getting a little bit chilly and I'm going to put my jacket on as well. When I bring it back, we'll not be mangled, spangled and graham crangled, but we'll be a little bit... We'll be getting on the way to getting smash burgered. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right.
Right.
Ah.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Schmickeldort. There you are. Christmas whiskey
Yeah.
and a sweet mince pie.
Right.
You better believe it. Can he shite them like?
Right. Right.
Drier than Gandhi's flip-flop. Drier than a nun's snatcheroonie. Me nana used to make these homemade ones, and me mum as well, and they'd be absolutely lovely. These were just from B&M, you know, the B&M bargain store. 15 pence for 4. I'm only joking. I think they're about £1.50 for 4. There's a lot of like almond taste in there as well.
Almond.
All right. Not bad, but a little bit dry. Normally when you make the homemade ones, you have a lot more of the sweet mince filling. Whoop, you bugger. I nearly dropped it. And this has got like a quite a unique taste, this whiskey. Obviously I'm not going to tell you yet what it smells and tastes like. Want a bit, Mick? But,
Like milk, so I don't want to get any crumbs in there for you.
oh, I'm not bothered about that. I've had your pubes in my mouth loads of times. I've had his ginger pubes in my mouth with bits of toilet roll on, so I'm not bothered about a few crumbs, Mick.
It tastes like almonds.
Like a mixture of almonds, ginger pubes, and toilet roll. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
All I'm going to say is, this is all I'm giving you.
It's a
Almost
nice
like
chest warmer.
it certainly is.
That's what it is.
Certainly is.
I'll not tell you.
And it is going to get cold later on. We've been lucky so far. Like we thought, just on the start of the walk coming in here, we thought, oh, the heavens is going to open. It's going to get really windy. We're getting so lucky. There's not a breath of wind in the air. But it will get cold later on, and that will certainly be a good chest warmer for me and Mick.
You better believe it.
But one little thing I'm going to say it tastes like is it's got like a medical hospital type of taste. Does that sound stupid? That's the only way I can describe it off the top of my head. It's not a bad taste, it's just strange. But we will certainly drink it, yeah.
yes.
We will be smash burgered I'll be mangled and spangled, and he'll be looking exactly like the way Graham Crangle looks first thing on a Sunday morning.
Rolling all over.
But aye, it's not bad. And it's a Christmassy whiskey, as it says on the bottle. These are not very Christmassy. Proper dry. And oh yeah, while we're sitting here, we're already talking shite. So I might as well answer a little question. 2025 is nearly upon us. And I have had a few people saying, Mandingo, we love it when Little Mick comes out. I love it when Little Mick comes out. I know Mick's got his own little fan club, or big fan club, and people would love to see him start his own YouTube channel up, but he's already clearly stated it. He's not interested in that kind of shite. Yeah. But he has got Instagram, Little Mick Outdoors. You need to start putting some more stuff on, don't you? Yeah. So Mick's going to start and put some more things on his Instagram a bit more regularly. So why not follow him on Instagram, Little Mick Outdoors. But the question people are saying is Mick going to come out a lot more in 2025? We've just been sitting talking there off camera, and Mick doesn't want to commit to anything and say, oh yes, I'll be out every month without fail. He's just going to come out. Never mind me telling you, let him tell you.
Just come out when I feel like it. I think wild camps, stealth camps, any other camps you want.
Just now and again though.
Now and again, when I feel like it as well.
Exactly, Mick. So like now, he's out now, and he was only out last week. So you're getting a good double drop, matron of Mick on 2 camps, stealth camp and now a wild camp. But the way things are, he might not come out again for 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks.
You never know though.
But then when he does come out, he might come out, say, in 8 weeks' time, and then he might come out 2 weeks after that. This is what we've just been talking about. You'll have to just get Mick whenever you get him. It's always a treat. It's a treat to me because I love camping with this absolute little legend of a Mandingo. Mick enjoys it, but he's got his own life. Do you know what I mean? He's like Doxford Park's version of Peter Stringfellow. He's got loads of birds on the gun.
Who's he like?
He's Peter Stringfellow. Like a proper you like these women back in the day. Oh, he's like the northeast Virgin Van Dyke. He's like Hugh Hefner. He's the Hugh Hefner of the city of Sunderland. He's got more birds on the gun than you can imagine. But seagulls. Aye, but no, Mick's going to come out just whenever he feels like it. Sometimes you might get him twice in a row. Sometimes you might have to wait 2 months, 3 months, just whenever.
You never know though, you never know.
But when you do come out, we'll always get smash burger, don't we?
You better believe it.
And we'll always have a good laugh. So just enjoy it, rather than moaning and twisting and saying, oh, we don't get enough of Little Mick, or Little Mick should come out every week. Just enjoy it when he does come out, like what I do. I would have him out with me every week, if I could. But Mick can't get up the mountains doing the kind of shit I do. This is perfect today, isn't it?
Right, it is.
Absolutely perfect. So when I'm out by myself and I'm hiking about, I'm always going to keep a lookout for little spots like this, because it's perfect Amondo Mandingos, as they say, in the sandiest parts of the Sahara. Perfect for Little Mick.
So makes sense.
Yeah.
Total sense.
Exactly, Mick. I couldn't have said it better myself. Go on, you finish that off. And yeah, that's enough of us talking shite. Every time we'll bring you back, we'll be a little bit more smash burgered. That's guaranteed.
Yeah, tiny little draw.
Cheers, Mick. Oh, a nice little ginger pube in there. That's my Christmas present off Mick. Cheers, Mandy Dingles. We will bring you back in a Winnie Mandela. Bicycles. Right. Just enjoying a few whiskies, guys. I had to grab it off Mick. He's drinking it all. He's been a very greedy. He's been a very greedy little Mandingo. I think
so. That might be like that.
He'd be falling over soon. We've just been talking This tent's got quite a few guy lines all the way around. You'll be falling over them guy lines later on. Little Mick, he'll be out for the count. He'll be getting tea-bagged, if you know what I'm talking about. Mick's getting tea-bagged for Christmas. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Mandingos. That's my Christmas present to you.
That's what it is,
A nice tea bag. Don't worry. I've had a shave, so it's happy dingleberries, as I say in the doodle. I'm only joking, guys. Yeah, I'm getting used to this now.
Right.
It's quite nice. Like I say, we can't tell you any more than what I've already told you, because that's going to ruin the world famous Wasky review. But I want to say a massive shout out to Shell and Lee for giving this to me and Mick. Yeah, they left us a nice note. They wanted us to bring this out at Christmas time because it's like a special Christmas themed Wasky. So there you go, Shell and Lee. We brought it out for the Christmas night video gaga. It's
makes sense.
It's took a while to get used to it, but it's actually quite nice now, isn't it?
Nice.
I'm enjoying it. There you go, Mick. Hope you legends are enjoying this video. We're still getting warmed up. We've got more beers down there. We've got 2 cans of Coors. Obviously, this is between the two of us. We've got 2 Desperados. We've still got half a bottle of Wasky. We've got our food to Captain Cluke. We've still got a steak video nasty, which I think we're going to have very soon, because I've heard Mick's belly rumbling. Either that, or he's farting and he's got skidamadidders on his undie badundies. But that's his dad's problem when he gets home. Your dad will have to wash your underpanty girdles, won't he? So, yes, guys. Cheers to you, legends. I hope you've had a fantastic Christmas, because we're having a fantastic time. Yeah. This is Monday. Christmas is Wednesday. We've obviously had to come out and record this before Christmas, but we are in the Christmas spirit, aren't we?
Oh, yes.
It's absolutely tremendous. Mick's just been telling us he's been getting the new train set and Lego for Christmas. He's looking forward to building them on Christmas Day, aren't you? Yeah. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic Christmas. We really appreciate everyone watching, don't we?
Oh, yes.
And
every single one of us.
Every single one of us. And we hope you have a fantastic 2025. You better believe we do.
Makes sense.
There you go, Mick. Get your lips round that. And have some whiskey as well. Matron.
My lips round is.
Time for another Candingo, little Mandingo. What do you fancy? Desperado? Are you a Desperado, or do you want Coors?
Anything.
Why are you some lyrical genius?
Any. It's up to you.
Oh yes.
It's up to you.
We will go for the Desperado. Oh yes. There you go.
Power stuff.
My little man.
Strong stuff.
Friend sexual.
You know what makes sense.
Get mine open there. Oh. Cheers, Schmickel dorsal fin.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Oh, yes. The party is just starting to get started now. On the old Desperado Dingos. We've still got another can of Coors. We've got half a bottle of Wasky. We are definitely going to be Graham Crangle tonight.
Oh, yes, we are.
And Graham Crangle, if you're watching, you're an absolute legend.
You better believe you are.
You're famous. You're more famous than the Blot Outdoor Show. You're like, you've gone worldwide. You're legendary. You've gone viral. Graham Crangle has got a viral infection, if you know what I'm talking about.
Total legend.
Yes, you know it makes sense. Coming in 2025, guys. Me, the human dorsal fin. Oh yes, and the one and only Graham Crangle. He's going to come out on a WILDCAMP with us. We're going to be getting Graham Crangled, mangled, spangled, smash burgered.
All at the same time.
With Graham Crangle at exactly the same time. Oh, yes. And Merry Christmas, my man and woman friend Dingos.
Merry Christmas.
Right. Little Mick's getting teabagged tonight. It's little Mick. It's little Mick. It's little Mick with a massive dick.
I wish.
Yes, Schmick. Enjoying yourself, mate?
Hiya! You're right!
Yeah.
You're right!
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, folks. Me and Schmickle Dorsal Fin are certainly enjoying a few of these Christmas waskies. Kindly given to us, I should say, from Shell and Lee. Look at that. Seaweed and... what does that even say? I don't even know what that says. Eons. Am I stupid? Am I thick?
Vehicle.
It's seaweed and... eons. Eons. Oop, I've just dropped your Turkish Delight, Mick. Christmas cake and Jerry cinnamon. Yes. Why not have a Turkish Delight as well?
I may as well.
Right, folks, we're going to have a couple of shots of this wasky. We're going to have a Turkish Delight. And then little Mick's going to enjoy some Anal Delight. Matron. Turkish Delight and Anal Delight at exactly the same time. And a tea bag special. Right, folks, we're going to have a chocolate bar. Anal Delight. Sorry, I mean Turkish Delight. And when I bring you back, we're going to do a world famous wasky review before we do mangled. Because, yeah, we want to make sure we cook our food tonight. Even though it's only soup, we don't want to fall asleep. I don't want little Mick to fall asleep on an empty stomach. If you know what I'm talking about. Eh?
Feel the rain and all.
Yeah.
No.
Here comes the rain again. Why are you some Annie Lennox?
Well, I'm about that today. All with a man.
Why does it always rain on me? Ah. Right, guys. I'll bring you back soon. When I bring you back, we will be doing the world famous wasky review. You know it makes total sense.
Right.
Hey mate, do's a favour. Sell us your Christmas jumper.
How much? How much?
£2. I'll give you £2 for it.
£2. $1.99.
Deal.
$1.99 and it's yours.
Deal. Hiya.
You alright?
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh yes, man, dingoes. The rain's getting heavier. We might have to go inside very soon because we're getting Marty Pello. Wet, 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 if you know what I'm talking about. And you know what time it is. It's wasky time. Massive thank you to Shell and Lee for this. We've got this Christmas cake and cinnamon blended malt Scotch wasky, 43.8 placenta. Let's get that popped in. The old famous Cub Dingo, my Mandy Dingles. Get a good measure in there, Schmickle Dosselfin. Oh yes, and you can see, guys, there's loads in there. We are normally more grim crangled than this when we do the wasky reviews, but we thought we'd get out there way with now. Out there way with now. Hiya, we thought we'd get out the way with now. Yeah. Let me duck down here. The old duck down jacket. Go on then, Schmick. Get your little schneckaroony in there, my little man friend, the human dorsal Finley queer. What you're getting up your little Nostradamus.
It's sweet mince pies.
You mean like the mince pies we're eating earlier on?
That's what we're eating.
Like a sweet mince pie? Give me a gigaroony on that, my man and woman friend sexuals. I hope you're having a good Christmas, by the way, because me and Mick are having an absolutely spamtastic time at this moment in time, if you know what I'm talking about. So you said like a sweet mince pie. Yeah, Mick's right, it has got a sweet snifferoony. But it's, I tell you about that medical smell earlier on, didn't I?
Medical.
Mick's not quite sure if I'm talking shite or not, but for me it's got like a bit of a chemical, not a nasty thing, like a medical chemical. I don't know, it just remembers, it's taking us back to when I was a kid. You know, like being in hospital or the dentist or something. There's like some sort of medical smell in there, but I quite like it. There's like a medical thing in there. Maybe a little bit Jerry cinnamon as well. But it has got a sweet smell. Mick's right. Do you want one more snifferoony, Mick? Before we get on with the tasting? Are you getting anything else up your little bakeroni?
We had a bit like shortbread.
Shortbread?
Short arse.
Short arse. I normally say a short arse. You cannot call him short arse. Oh, you cannot call him short arse. That's offending short people.
Like shortbread, aye. Get a little bit twist of that.
He said it, not me. I didn't see it. Did you see a short arse?
Shortbread.
It's shortbread. Mick, you can't see a short arse.
Whatever.
You can't see a how are you? You can't see a short arse. No, but like, Mick, you've got to be careful what you're saying. You're saying short arse. There could be people who are only short. You know, like Kev, the admin from our fans group. We've got an admin called Kev. He's a legend. He's the admin in the fans group. He's only short. You could be offending Kev. So
I apologise.
don't say a short arse anymore. You've got to say a shortbread. So
hello. Sorry.
Don't say it. You could be offending the small people community by saying short arse. Mick owes a massive apology there to anyone who's short. He shouldn't be saying short arse. You could be offending anyone that's short, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's get a bit of this at my bakeroni. It has got like a little bit of a biscuity snifferoony. But I'm still getting that medical smell. But it's like a nice medical smell. But it has got a little bit of Jerry cinnamon, right? That's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Shall I have the first taste?
No, first.
Why not? Here we go. Peaty. The old Pete tongue. Smoky. Yeah, the old Smoky and the Bandit. The old Smoky and the Arse Bandit. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, but, nice. No burn. No burner, no Bernie gibbling. You better believe it. It's not the smoothest, is it? But it's not rough.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. So how would you describe that?
It's not rough and smooth as it, man, but right in the middle of that.
Not rough and smooth, but right in the middle at exactly the same time. Classic schmick.
Well,
Classic.
It is.
Classic dorsal fin.
It is nice.
It is nice. I tell you what.
It's nice.
It's a lovely little chest warmer, isn't it?
Lovely.
It's going down a treat. The temperature has dropped now. As you can see, we're wrapped up. We've got our Christmas jumpers on still, but we've wrapped ourselves up. There was a fly there, guys, on the camera.
That's nice.
It is. It's going down nice. We were taken aback a bit about the first one. We were like, I don't know if it's for us. But the more and more we've drank it, because we're only sipping it very slow. It's grown on us. Now, there's a few like spices in there.
That's
like Christmas spices. Can you imagine having
Christmas cake?
Mick's right there. He beat us to the punch.
Christmas cake.
Like a Christmas cake, and my mum makes Christmas cakes.
Yeah.
Every Christmas, my mum makes about over 50 Christmas cakes. She takes no money off anyone, and it costs her absolute fortune. Years ago, she used to make cakes, you know, and she used to make a lot of money. You know, people used to pay for cakes to get made for all different occasions. Now, she just makes cakes for like about 50 different people. We always get one, all our friends, different family members, women that she goes to, down the bowling club and all that shite. She makes all these different like spice Christmas cakes and just dishes them out to everyone. And she puts alcohol in it. I don't know whether it's sherry or brandy or a bit of both, but it's nice and moist. Amazing. Oh. But it has got that spicy Christmas cake type of taste. Mick, have you just shrunk there? You were telling me a minute ago.
That's gone down a bit. And then a shelter.
Yeah, the cinnamon in there. There's a warmth to it, isn't there? There's a nice warmth in the old Chester Rooney. It's not harsh at all. As Mick said, it's not rough and it's not smooth at exactly the same time. And it's I'm quite enjoying it. But for me, the big thing is, like, Mick beat us to the punch, so top marks for the human dorsal fin. It's got that spiced, but not spicy, that spiced Christmas cake type of taste.
Right.
It's very nice indeed, guys. Yeah, I've quite enjoyed that. So give me one more little taste of Rooney, and then I'll wrap up the score dingoes while you have a taste. While Mick has another taste and works out his score, I'll give you mine. So once again, a massive thank you to Shell and Lee, two legends, big fans of the Blot Outdoor Show from the city of Sunderland, just like us. Do you know what? I'm going to give that a steady 8. I know that's not a massive score, but when I first smelled it and tasted, I was thinking, it's only going to be a 6 or a 6.5. I'm going to give that a very respectable, certainly a decent score of an 8.
Like that very well,
it's a straight 8 out of 10 dingo from this man dingo. Dorsal fin, what's your score?
8.2 out of 10.
8.2.
Right, sir.
Fantastic go mandingos, as they say in the doing. It's an 8 from me, and it's 8.2 from Mick. So that's an average score of 8.3. There you go, guys.
I enjoyed that.
That is the end of this week's Wasky review. I'm going to get this camera inside because it's getting Marty Pillow. It's getting wet. But we're going to stand outside a bit longer, aren't we? We've gone to the beer. I'm sure we've gone. Have we gone to the beer down there? I don't know. Yes, we have.
Right.
We've got one more Jeff beer down there. So we're going to stand outside. We're going to enjoy your good old Jeff beer. You know it makes sense. And yeah, when I bring you back, we'll probably be in the tent getting ready to cook our not so special meal of sloop with crusty rolled dingo. I'll bring you back in a few seconds, a few Neil Sedakas, and even a Winnie Mandela. What do you got to say about that, Mick?
Right.
Why you some lyrical genius? Rice. Driving home for Christmas. I can't wait to teabag Mick's face. Okay. Ding! 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 Is anybody saying? Hey mate, do us a favour. If I ask you really nicely, will you sell us your Christmas dinner with Yorkshire puddings and all the trimmings. Why, I'm some Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Mick, lad.
Yeah.
You know it makes sense, my little man friend. Right, that rain's getting heavier now. Let's put the camera on a different thing. There you go, guys. You can see, look at that. Little schmick's getting soaking wet. Shall we jump inside?
It's up to you.
Why not? Let's drain the lizard, the old Eddie lizard. We'll jump in the tent. We'll watch some random shite on YouTube. And we'll carry on getting smash burgered because I've got a can here that's still more than half full. So is Mick. And, oh yes, that's still more than half full. Oh, yes, Mick. We are going to be Graham Crangled later on. Oh, Mick is draining the lizard. Yes, Mick. Sell me your Jake the Snake Roberts. Ooh, yeah! Dig it. Right. Right, Schmick. Time to get in the tent, mate.
Yes.
Because that rain isn't stopping and we're getting soaking wet. It's a little bit more of a dignified entry compared to these previous ones. What we've done is we've put the foil mat and his sleeping pad inside his sleeping bag. Why are you some Kim Kardashian? Sell us your arse crack. Why are you some Playboy bunny boiler? Perfect, mate. Fantastic. Yes, that's the style. That's the style, mate. You know it makes sense. Fantastic. There's a moth or a butterfly or whatever floating around there.
Oh.
Spot on, mate. Oh, it's down there. Can you see it?
Oh.
There's a moth or a butterfly or something down there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll give it a wasky. So, right, guys. I'm going to drain the lizard, the old Eddie lizard, and then I'm going to climb in. And I think what we'll do is we'll get little mixed food on. You know, it's not special. It's only a Scotch broth in a chicken broth. And we've got like a French stick, so we'll snap that in half and Mick and dip-a-rooney that. But still a nice meal. And it's a meal fit for a mandingo and a little mandingo. If you know exactly what I'm talking about, I'll bring you legends back when I'm inside the old MSR Tindheim 2-man tenteroonie. Oh yes, you know, makes sense. Why you some Kevin Costner?
What? Is he there?
Why you the spit of Tom Cruise?
Is he?
Exactly, who's he? Kevin Costner and Tom Cruise have got nothing on the human dorsal fin. They're not even in the same league. Right, that's Mick's supper that we are going to boil very soon. Scotch broth and chicken broth at exactly the same time. But before that, we're going to have a nice little chest warmer before Mick totally crashes out on this Christmas camp. There you go, my little man friend sexual. You might not think this camp is very Christmassy, guys, But we did say we weren't dressing up and all that shite. We've got our Christmas jumpers on.
Yeah.
What more do you want? You know, you've got me here with me Christmas jumper and me 6-pack, me absolutely rippling body that Mrs. Blot. Oh, that's how you know I've got Mrs. Blot. People say, how's an ugly bugger like him got a beautiful woman like Mrs. Blot? There you go, guys. You can see, I'm not even breathing in. I'm not even breathing in. You can see, I'm just rippling with muscles. If you know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got Mick, the Northeast Virgin Van Dyke of Hugh Hoffner. He is the Hugh Hoffner of the Northeast of England. He's a legend. Do you know what I mean? He's got fanny dripping right off him, if you know what I'm talking about.
I wish. I wish. I wish.
But hasn't it been a fantastic night?
Oh, it's class, mate.
Class. You don't realise, guys, I mean, we are here from like, well, what time do we get here? 3 o'clock. And then we'll leave tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Whatever time we get up. We're not one of these, we're not these type of campers that, oh, you've got to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and leave. We just get up whenever we get up.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, Schmick.
Merry Christmas. You filthy animals.
And Happy New Year.
Oh, yes.
Have you got anything to say to our viewers?
All the best, Mandingos. You know, it makes total sense.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Why you some Paul Mesner? Let's make soup, guys. Scotch broth, chicken broth, and some new potatoes, and a few secondas. Mick will be diving in, and he's got some crusty brown eye. I mean, crusty bread roll. He's some Kevin Costner.
Really?
That is piping hot, my man friend. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, mate. Crusty roll, Scotch broth, chicken broth, new potatoes,
Lovely.
nothing flash,
Lovely to me.
but a nice hot meal before we go to bed. Fantastic go Mandingos, as they say, in the deepest forest of the Congo. Let's get my food on. As you can see, the pansexual is in waiting. Pansexual. Yes, folks, the old Nor tent Ling will certainly keep me warm tonight. I'll show you more about that next week when I'm hot tent camping with young Chris, aka the king of swing dingo. But it's an absolutely fantastic piece of kit. Oh, Mick, how is the sloop?
Lovely.
Chicken broth,
That's nice.
Scotch broth, crusty French stick.
Lovely to me.
Just what you need on a cold night, eh?
Yes. Very nice.
That's mine cooking away there, guys. I say cooking away, heating away.
Yeah. It's a bit.
Oh, yes. You enjoying it, Mick?
Yeah, it's something nice.
Yes, guys. Mick's halfway through his, because I obviously had to cook his first. I cooked Mick's in this pansexual, The old pansexual. And that pot in that plastic tube.
That's nice.
And then I've done mine in here. I'm just going to eat this straight out of Levita. I'm just going to eat this straight out of Levita. Oh, Levita. It's only soup, so it's going to be nothing special. Campbell's soup. We've both had a tin of Scotch broth. We've both had a tin of chicken broth. And then we've shared like a tin of potatoes. Potatoes. But there's loads of other bits of veg in there. We've got a little bit of a French stick each. I think Mick's already munching Gladbach his. Looks like he's got some in there. Oh yes.
I've only got this.
How nice is that? Just a little bit French stick. Can you imagine someone French or Italian or whatever watching this? They'll be like, fucking English peasants. Food is terrible. But it'll ding dong do for me and Schmick. Oh yes, my Mandy Dingles. You enjoying that, Schmick?
Yeah, nice.
Are you some Tom Cruise?
Oh, yeah.
Are you some Thomas Shelby?
Who? Thomas Shelby? Who the fuck's that? Where the fuck's Thomas Shelby?
Oh my goodness. Very nice guy. Not bad, that.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad for a couple of tins of soup. Not exactly a Christmas dinner.
It's got a cool sandwich though. What more do you want, like?
But we've got the veg. We've got the potatoes. Potatoes. Oh yes. My Mandy Dingles. Sorry about the hiccups. Nothing I can do about that. But this is a meal fit for a man and go. It certainly is. Little Schmick's mangled, spangled. He's almost totally grim crangled. It's nearly time to go to sleep, Mick.
Not nearly.
Yep. This is a nice, lovely meal for me.
Well, guys, we might as well finish this now. We might as well say bonjour and good night, Vienna. Because the only time we'll be popping outside the tent from now is to drain the lizard, the old Eddie lizard. And I don't like to get my Willie out in front of Mick because his is twice the size of mine, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, matron. So there you go, folks. Have you got anything to say, Mick, before we go to sleep?
Good night. Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas if I didn't say anyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry
And
Christmas,
Happy
guys.
New Year.
Happy Christmas.
You know it makes sense.
Listen to Mick. You know it
Merry
makes
Christmas.
sense. We'll see you legends first thing in the morning at coffee time. Right. Good night, Mick.
Good night.
Love you, son.
Night. Yeah.
I love you too. I'll see you in the morning. Right.
Good morning, my manny dingles. 9:40. Had a fantastic sleep. Could have slept a bit longer, but I'm bursting for a slash Gordon. Oh, little Mick's just waking up as well. Had a good sleep, mate.
Oh, yes.
Good stuff, mate. Oh, little Mick's just dropped his guts again. Smells like an absolute toilet in here. It's honking. Yeah. Let's get this door open. Let's get some fresh air in. And I'll bring you back in a second. There we go, folks, getting packed away now, nice and slow. There's no Ian rush, just so we're not sitting on top of each other. I've came outside, let Mick get packed away first. Yes, Mick, lad. Yes. Yeah, absolutely no rush at all. As soon as he's getting his stuff, I'll pack mine, back off to the block the bale, and then we're going to go for a nice full English breakfast somewhere on the way home. You better believe we are. A nice Christmas Eve, full English. That's if there's anywhere open. We'll find somewhere. Even if it's a burger van or something.
Yes. There we got.
Sorted, Mara?
Certainly are.
I'll get my gear sorted now. You can go and drop your guts somewhere.
I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. I've got the guts up in there.
Oh, I've got to go in there. I've got to go in there and sniff your pap. Your papa don't preach. So that's us nearly packed away, folks. Just the last couple of bits and pieces to go in the Baghdad. And that'll only take 10 minutes to pack the tent away. Not even that. I'm just a bit concerned about little Mick. He's gone off for a Barry White somewhere. Yeah. The old teddy bear's arm was sticking out. King Kong's finger. He's been gone a good 10 minutes, so I might have to go and look for him. But I don't want to look for him at the same time, because if I go walking over and see little Mick having a Christmas chocolate log, if you know what I'm talking about, that's going to put me off my Christmas dinner tomorrow. So I'll give him 5 minutes and then I'll go and look for him. So that's us packed away, folks. My spam dingoes, Baghdad, ready to put, and my old Baccaroony, bin diesel with all our shite, little Mick's ready to rock and roll. It's time to make like a tree and split, Mick. As you can see, folks, that's where the tent was. Leave no trace, no Tracy Barlow.
Our Tracer, what you got, don't know what Tracer.
All we've left is a little bit of soup.
Birds later.
Aye, aye, the birds will love that schmick. Right then, ready to go, mate?
Better believe it.
Let's get cracking. Oh.
Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Hey, mate. Days a favour. If I ask you really nicely, is there any chance one of yous, just one of yous, will sell us your jawbone? Oh, why? Suit yourself. Bloody ignorant.
Oh, careful on this bitch, Mick. Why, you're some Daly Thompson. Cheers, Schmick. So that's it, my fan sexualities. That's the end of this week's Christmas night video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a fantastic time as usual. You had a good one?
Class.
Was really good. I hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't so much a Christmas video, was it? It just exactly landed where the videos went on YouTube on Christmas night. But yeah, we had a traditional Christmas soup. We really pushed the boat out with our Christmas dinner. But we had Christmas whiskey, didn't we? That was quite nice. And we had a fantastic time. Obviously, there was things we talked about off camera that we can't put on the video because we'll get Antonio Bandingo'd. You want to hear about off camera? He's got a foul mouth for a little Mandingo. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. And please give me and Nick a big thumbs up. Leave a comment, it really does help the channel. And please tune in on the next one, which will be a takeaway review and a mooch around, yeah, on Friday. Then a hot 10 camp. My mind went blankety blank, check pen and book there. A hot 10 camp with young Chris on Sunday night. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. Anything to say, Mick, before we go?
Merry Christmas and all the best.
Classmate. Why, you're some lyrical genius.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's my total sense, my very nice.